Coach, I think we lost connection. We're back. Hopefully live. You guys send me a message. Let me know if we are back on. I think the iPad might have got a little rain and broke up the connection right there. But we had Coach our new AD, Chris Lippum, on the mic. He was talking about a few things. He said, remind you guys to get on social media like Waldron Bulldog Sports Hub. And then Waldron High School's got a Facebook page. Waldron Middle School's got a Facebook page. Each sport's got a page. So Coach Brian's got Waldron Lady Bulldog Basketball. That's all your good updates, all shout-outs to those players working hard in preseason right now. Also, Waldron Bulldog Basketball is on Facebook as well. So we are going to reset the clock for 3 minutes to get warm right here. Getting ready for the third quarter action. Bulldogs trailing 6-7. Failed 2-point conversion. Failed 2-point conversion right there to take the lead, but
I was actually just told I need to get me a Waldron hat, and Coach, I don't have one. So
well, Coach Lippum just said you can buy them at the apparel on the website. So there you go. It's a good marketing plug right there, Coach Brian. That's by design. A few shout-outs for you. The Golf Dogs finished second at Magellan Country Club in Hot Springs Village on Monday, and then they turned around and won their match at Cherokee Country Club Wednesday. Starting to hit their stride a little bit. We finished second at Magellan, won the match Wednesday. We're in a new conference, playing a lot of golfers who don't have much experience, and so good opportunity Wednesday for them, and we'll be back in action Tuesday at Little Creek Country Club in Ratcliffe. Also, the Volley Dogs had lots of matches this week. Boy, howdy, they played a doubleheader on Tuesday, doubleheader on Thursday, rode a bus for about 6 hours in there as well, but they dropped a couple tough matches at Magnolia, or against Magnolia on Thursday. Tough week for the Lady Bulldogs, but they will bounce back. I think they're much improved, energy level for sure on the volleyball side of things, and so we're looking forward to getting them back.
They did look good on Thursday, Coach. They just fell short.
They did. They just fell short against Magnolia, 4 hours and 15 minutes away. But appreciate you guys getting a live stream. Shout out to Caden Fuller. He's watching the live stream. The Taylors, the whole Taylor crew. I think there's 5 of them right now. I think it's Kelsey and 4 babies. Zach being the oldest. A couple of twins, Xander and Knox. And then the darling of the group, Emmy, is watching. All our junior high basketball players have made me and Coach Twiggs very well aware that they have been watching the live stream. Roger Sparks, Roger Dodger, was in the press box last night and helping us out, spotting in that junior high game. That was extra hard to spot last night in that rain and weather we had. Coach Mr. Wayman let me know that in the Virginia Tech Old Dominion game was delayed because Virginia Tech coaches were stuck in an elevator coming out from halftime. That happened a couple years ago at Arkansas when Coach Beelan was there. But that's a crazy stat right there. But the Bulldogs are warmed up. 30 seconds left here. We're going to start the second half. I believe the Bulldogs start with the football. So if we can go down punch one, we'll take over control right here. One more quick shout out for JR Charbruller and the Feast of the Week, Lyman Miguel Triana. We are getting set to kick off. Coach, we survived all the traffic at halftime.
Will be number 6, Willis Ballmer.
The rain finally has slowed down. Knock on wood, it is still misting.
Here comes a traditional kick from Lamar, kicking it over to the sideline.
Number 6 going to kick that one right at Peyton Lippum. He's going to field that football, have a little bit of running room. Alley set, runs through the first set of arms. It's going to fall down at the 30-yard line.
Lipham with the return.
Peyton Lipham, as they said here on the speakers.
Check that one. I don't know how hard that name is to pronounce.
Lipham.
Lipham.
They just pronounced it as it's written.
I don't think that's going anyway anytime soon.
Matt Brigance brings the Dogs out here on the opening drive of the second half.
It'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 30.
Handoff, Damian Dickens cuts it back inside. He's going to put the football on the ground. They're going to mark it down. They're going to say the ground caused that fumble.
Is marking it down.
That was a really lucky break, Coach. I think that football got hit out by a helmet on the run, and the official just didn't see it.
One way or another, Taylor will let us know.
Yes, Mr. Taylor will let us know what he thinks of the call. As will I.
Regardless, it's Bulldogs ball.
It is Bulldogs football. Doubles to either side of Brigance. He's going to take the drop. Looking for Chris Lopez on the out route. It's going to be completed for first down. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. That's a 14-yard pickup, Coach. 15-yard pickup and a strike thrown by Matt Brigance.
Good pass there. Good catch.
Good
Got out of bounds.
Number 3, Lopez.
Good protection. Brigance rolling to his left through a dart on about a 12-yard out route by Chris Lopez. That's kind of the play that he was open in the first half that we alluded to. Pick up right there, first down, moves the chains.
We got 2 backs now, this formation.
2 backs, Dickens and Logan Young. Logan Young's going to take that football, run through the first set tackle, bouncing off another one. They're going to give us a first down, Coach. 10-yard pickup on the play.
Excellent hard run by Young there. Bouncing off 2 or 3 tackles and just kept on going.
Really good run right there. 10:50 left here in the third quarter. Coach Twiggs is starting to shiver. I'm pretty warm.
I think he's just excited, Coach. I think that's all that is.
I'm pretty warm, but you guys don't have much hair on top of your head to keep you insulated. Brigance is going to keep that football tough. Physical run. Hold on to the ball. There's no call on the field. No whistles. They're going to mark him down. Thank goodness. I think he was down on that one.
Yeah, I didn't even see that one.
I think he was down and rolled over, and the ball got ripped out of his hands. It's another good break for the Bulldogs, and I think that was probably down, but that initial one was a really lucky break for us. So
you got one-on-one coverage out here on the right.
One the Bulldogs can convert with 2 good calls. I've got something happen that's never happened in my life, Coach Brian. An official, Coach Zach, or Mr. Zach Taylor, official told me that I was right, that football was knocked out by a helmet over here.
10 years of coaching and hundreds of games, and you finally got told you were right.
I've corrected them several times, but they've never told me I was right.
Well, you yourself are an official, aren't you?
I am, but I use that term very loosely. The criteria to become official is pretty loose. That's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Got another one.
That's with the keeper. Results for play is a first down.
First down, clock is rolling. 9:07 left here in the third quarter.
Looks like they filled that hole pretty quick on the defense.
Really good stop right there from Lamar. 2-yard pickup, though.
I think you got a pretty good matchup if you move Lopez out here to the right with his speed.
Dickens on that football is going to put his head down, pick up another couple yards.
Number 23, Kendrick, and number 4, Will Sanderson with the stop.
If you can't hear that, we definitely can.
Number 6, Dickens with the carry.
Nice and loud
We're about 6 feet from that speaker.
Blowing our eardrums out. 8 minutes left. Brigant's going to take the snap. We're going to call a false start. I think the receivers were moving a little early. I believe that's Garano they're going to penalize. 5 penalties for the Bulldogs on the night. We need 4 more to pass our first quarter total from last week. 3rd and 11.
Last week I got in trouble for trying to jinx the game, and here you go talking about penalties.
Keegan Lynch is going to run this play in. I like that deep out route by Chris Lopez earlier in the drive. Looks like a similar formation to what we threw. Bryson Barker split out to Brigant's left.
He's the wide open middle here.
A fake handoff. Lopez or Brigant's, the ball's deflected at the line of scrimmage. That's going to fall incomplete.
Looks like it got hit right on the arm.
Lamar knew it was a passing situation, brought the pressure.
That'd be a good screen opportunity right there for the Bulldogs.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Coach. Screen, but you also don't know how much pressure they're going to bring, but now they kind of showed their cards with it.
They've done it a couple times now.
Bulldogs are going to go for it here on 4th and 11 at the 34-yard line. Drops us to 3 for 9 passing with 33 yards. Roll right. Brigance is going to avoid pressure. He's looking downfield at 10 targets. Peyton Lipham. It's going to be thrown too wide, out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover down for the Bulldogs. Lamar's going to take over the football 34-yard line. Pressure in the backfield. Brigance tucks it, gets out wide, gets his feet set, tries to hit it right on the sideline. Good route ran by Peyton Lipham. Real crisp route at the sideline. Thrown just a hair too wide. Couldn't come up with it.
That down marker was a little bit closer. Brigance probably would have took that and ran.
I agree, and if you had probably 2 more down, or on 3rd down or something, probably would have happened. But on 4th down right there, you got to make that play. And I think it's the right play. Split really wide down here on the left, number 2.
He's looking at him.
Green under center. Handoff to Damian Hendricks right up the middle. Tackle's going to be made by 44 for Waldron. Braxton Wesley on that stop.
It's almost an exact 5-yard gain.
I believe that's Braxton Wesley, Coach. He is not. I do not have a Waldron roster, and I do not remember that number from last week. Green's looking. He's going to pull it on midline. It's going to be stretched out. Logan Young
he got
there.
Him.
Stephen Figueroa in the backfield as well. Miguel Triana as well.
Almost looked like he was bear hugging the blocker while making the tackle.
I love it. Midline right there, Coach. You're reading that initial point of scrimmage. You got Will Solomon, 79, right there, holding his own in the gap. That allows those linebackers to run free. So it's kind of what Coach Lippman alluded to at halftime is Logan Young's getting the carries on offense, but that offensive line's doing the work. Same defensively with linebackers. Defensive line's doing the work. That's not going to be good enough for a 1st down. We did jump off sides.
Oh,
They should not be moving the chains.
They're moving it. That looked like it was about 5.5 yards. And
I think that was a nice, long, strided out 5 yards. But it did give them a 1st down. 1st down, ball on the right at the 45-yard line.
Still got a split out over here. He's looking kind of excited.
Green's going to keep it. He's going to be aided by Hendricks in his back. He's going to fall forward. Whistle comes late. It's a 5-6 yard pickup. Kind of caught me off guard. You don't see a whole lot of quarterback sneaks on 1st down, but 6-yard pickup right there.
You sure it was a quarterback sneak or was it a line sneak? Because it looked like everybody had the ball.
That was student body up the middle. Coach Emerson used to call that the old gut play. Right up the gut.
That was a 6-yard gain.
6-yard pickup for the Warriors. Green back under center.
Another
Same
one.
play. He's looking to pick up a 1st down. He's going to have enough for it. No, they're going to mark him down. They're going to flag us for late contact. They're going to. No, they did not throw a flag.
No, I mean, he kept running.
Kept running. We did tackle him late. I think it was a little bit extra after that.
Lamar faithful wasn't happy about that.
No, they weren't. There's a lot of people here considering the weather, Coach, on both sides. Waldron's bleachers are full. Lamar's bleachers are full. I do have to say I do like Lamar's black and orange jerseys, though. Same play right up the middle. It's going to be a first down for sure. That's just a tough, gritty play on both sides. I think we're going to have to make an adjustment. We're going to have to put an additional lineman on the football or something. 74 Jackson Bowles comes in, lined up over the football. We're going to turn around and hand that to Hendricks. Logan Young's going to come up. Kason Davis there on the stop as well. It's going to be after the whistle. After the whistle contact. Several flags on the field.
Might be offsetting right here, considering there was lots of chippiness on both sides.
There was lots of contact after the play there. I'm curious to see. I would think, Coach, you'd almost have to offset them. As much contact as there were both ways.
I don't know if I've ever just seen one of the guys on defense just holding the ball. I don't know if that ball come out there.
Long discussion by the officials. It's going to be a tough call either way. If it's offsetting, nothing happens. Replay the down. They're looking for numbers on both sides, so I would think it's going to be offsetting. It got really quiet here at Lamar Stadium.
Yes, it did.
Trying to give you guys a visual picture, as I mentioned earlier, with the updated facilities. One thing that is not updated is the midfield logo is the smallest midfield logo I have ever seen. It's about 5 yards wide. They're talking to Coach Jones. Mike Van Senior giving the call to Coach Jones. Coach Jones does not seem pleased.
Looks like we got one more.
They're talking so loud you can almost hear them up here in the press box.
I do think it is kind of nice of them to put a Waldron W in the middle of their logo.
Absolutely, same colors and everything. And a big white circle around it, and then they got some sort of cloud of dust behind
Looks
it.
like the white hat wants nope.
They're going to call a dead ball, offsetting penalty, or unsportsmanlike on the defense and the offense. Offsetting. I'm not sure why that's a first down.
Offsetting penalties, unsportsmanlike.
Was it first down initially? Why would they get a new first down marker? I thought the play happened on second down.
It did.
I thought they picked the first down up on the quarterback run. That might have been first down, Coach. I'm not real sure.
They were both dead ball fouls.
I think that's what Coach Powell is asking. That should not be an automatic first down. Offsetting means if nothing happens.
Maybe if I miss something, I need a rule update or something.
You know Mr. Taylor's going to let us know. They're going to change it back to second down. That is correct. Not sure why that was
Mr. Taylor's
first down.
not needed at the moment.
Hey, they changed it, and he'll still tell me I'm wrong, Coach Brian.
He told you you're right earlier, if you remember.
Oh, he's only good for 1 year, though. Coach Green's going to toss that back to Jarrett Dalton. He's got some running room. Tripped up.
Around the right side.
Tripped up. See, this is where this is tough because you just had an offsetting personal foul on both sides. Then there's late contact right there, and there's no flag. That's really tough to swallow. I think Brigance got hit after the play right there. That's hard. That's what
it almost looked like he went below the knees there for that block.
Yes.
I think that's what he was upset about.
It's tough, though, when you've had some chippiness and then they're not penalized.
The quarterback's going up the middle here.
Nope. Fumble, ball's on the ground. Stephen Figueroa's there. Quarterback's going to pick it up. He's going to be drugged down. They're going to give him a heck of a spot.
And that was a hard hit.
There's contact way down the field. Why are they spotting it there, Coach? If it's a fumble, there's no forward progress.
That's 3 yards at least.
You can't have forward progress on a fumble. So I'm confused on the spot. There was chippiness late.
He was on the 42 when he was on the ground.
Hey, it's not football season until I'm griping about some whistles, so I like it. 4th down right here. See what Lamar's going to do. They're going to throw this fade route over here. Garano's on the coverage. The receiver drops the football. There's an injury on the field. They're calling immediately for medical personnel at the line of scrimmage. Number 2, the intended receiver on the.
It would help if I grabbed the actual device to turn the camera instead of the actual pole. So,
did you miss it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just illustrate it for them. It's got dead quiet here in the Warrior Stadium. There is an injury on the field. They immediately called personnel on the field. I'm not sure what's going on. You could hear a cricket in the stadium.
Quite literally.
It looks like left. Maybe the left knee, Coach Twiggs thinks, but the previous play, Coach, there on 4th down was a pass from Lamar. They've only completed 1 pass thus far tonight, but I'm whispering here because I feel like everybody's hearing me. But number 2 ran just a fade route.
And it was right in the basket.
Right in the basket, slipped right through his hands. Garano there on the coverage.
And I guess a wet football, wet environment just slipped right through. We got a replay playing beside us.
Slipped right through the receiver's hands. That's going to be a turnover on downs. As soon as they get this injured Warrior off the field, that's going to be a turnover on downs. He's up, being helped off. I hate it, Coach.
Looks like his either left knee or ankle.
Sean Hampton, the injured Warrior on the field.
Have an update from a Lamar faithful saying that he has ankle problems, so it's been bothering him so far this season.
He's the returning All-State defensive lineman and offensive lineman, 6 foot 265. He's done a heck of a job tonight. Had been in the backfield defensively, but he is struggling to get off the field. So we're going to get the new person on the field. We're going to let this alignment reset.
Kind of looks like he's unsure about where he's supposed to be.
After that roller coaster of emotion, 4th down stop. Excited to anxious to see the injury, back to excited right now. Bulldogs got a big stop in the middle of all that. Got the football back. It's 7-6, 2:56 left. This is grown man football time. Brigance at the line of scrimmage, puts Chris Lopez in motion. It's going to be a pop pass. Got some blockers, got some room. He's trying to reach the sideline. Really good open field tackle.
Tackle made by number 24.
He still got 5-6 yards on that play. And they're cheering because if he didn't make that tackle, Lopez is going to the end zone.
5-yard pickup on the play, and you're absolutely right, Coach. He had grass. Guriano had a great block out here on the corner. Guy come over from the safety spot and make a heck of an open field tackle.
I think you go right back to that, probably the other direction.
Our alignment's telling us it's not coming back, but we are trips left. We are not set. We're going to take that snap. That's going to be false start. It's going to be blown dead prior to the snap.
By number 55, Drake Bowen.
It's going to be a false start. The announcer does not know that the play stopped. False start. It's going to be 2nd down and
it looks like he was going to mark it off 10 yards for a second.
2nd down and 10. I thought they were going to have it as a 7-yard penalty. We've got to get those receivers lined up. We've got to get eyeballs on them before we take the snap. Shooting ourselves in the foot. That is our 5th penalty, 6th penalty, 7th penalty. They're catching up to us now.
I'm glad you can count, Coach. Makes me a little excited.
I ran out of fingers. Coach Twiggs had to help me. We are set. Quarterback's looking.
Going with the same call.
It's going to be a legal procedure. Verano's frustrated. That is 8. I can do 7 plus 1, Coach. Thanks. That is Verano was trying to get set. He's frustrated at Brigance because Brigance is snapping the ball. You've got to think that makes it 2nd and 15.
And there is no hurry to snap it. We have 10, 15 seconds on the play clock.
You know, Coach, it's frustrating as a receiver. You've got to run 15, 20 yards out wide.
Now we're ticking down.
And the quarterbacks just has to
10
walk
seconds
the line
to go on the play clock.
We broke the huddle with 12 guys.
Low snap.
Brigant's going to be drugged down out of bounds. We got incredibly lucky.
We got a block in the back there that didn't get called.
We had a holding penalty in the backfield that was not called. We broke the huddle with 12 guys and ran them off. And all of that, we picked up 2 yards. It's 3rd and 13.
There's some people in Lamar standing up on their feet right now, not happy with that.
3rd and 13. Frustration on the Lamar sideline, and it is, I feel like, completely justified. They're getting a new football. They're going to stop the play. Play clock should reset. Bulldogs need to line up on the football, be ready to go with the new set of downs. 57 seconds left in the third quarter. The official starts the clock. 3rd and 13. Brigance takes the snap, picked up on the edge from Logan Young. Pass intended for Chris Lopez, overthrown. Ball's going to fall to the grass. It's going to be 4th down. The punt unit is coming onto the field.
That
was
almost the
awkward
entire
series
third
there, Coach.
Almost the entire third quarter is over. Lopez has flipped the field already. You want to see if he can flip it again? They have got some pressure to the backfield. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 guys down the line. We have 10 guys on the field. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 guys on the field. We're missing an additional receiver. He's running on late. Play clock's down to 7. I'm counting out loud. Just trying to. It's going to be a false start. We did not get set prior to the snap. 17 would have blocked that one, too.
Illegal procedure against Walden.
Gosh, dog, we're backing up in a hurry. 8 plus 1, is it 9? 9 penalties. Gosh, I don't know why we're not lined up.
I think we probably got away with a lucky break there because there was a guy in the backfield about to break up that punt.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. We have all punt protection in. We have to stick a block. Snaps low. They got bringing pressure. Leo Lopez gets it off. Really good kick. It's going to hit the ground and roll. Take a Bulldog pounce to the 20-yard line. Misdirection right there on the coverage. Everybody thought the football went to the right.
That is a 50-yard punt.
Braxton Wesley there to cover the kick.
It'll be first and 10 Lamar.
80 yards to go for the Warriors.
Student section here at Lamar is getting a little bit loud. Wanting some offense to come on. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Green under center. Hendricks directly behind him. It's going to be a trap. Lots of running room. Good tackle right there from Logan Young and Miguel Triana. Trap right there is going to pick up 6 yards on the play. Number 44 for Lamar, Jarrett Dalton on that carry. Left the right guard, come and trapped our defensive end. Linebackers did a great job of filling the gap.
They don't have to run a play here, and the quarter will end.
14 seconds left. I'm not going to say it's the final play of the third quarter.
I said they don't have to.
But I feel like it's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Similar play. It's going to be handoff to Damian Hendricks. Damian Dickens. A phenomenal tackle right there. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Lamar on top 7-6. It's going to be a first down when we come back to start the fourth quarter. You're watching Waldron Bulldog football on Waldron Bulldog TV.
Chambers Bank has proudly been serving Waldron and Scott County for 42 years and has been voted Scott County's best of the best bank for 2 years running. Chambers Bank, at its 19 locations, offers a wide variety of banking services for all your personal or business needs, and we'll go the extra mile for you. Visit our website at chambers.bank for more information and see how we can help you. Chambers Bank, the natural choice for the natural state.
Here we go. We're going to start the fourth quarter. Running tack spin by number 22 and number 34. They each have 50 yards apiece for Lamar. Damian Hendricks is going to break through. Ball's out. Ball's out. It's a pile on the field. It looks like Lamar retains possession. We'll see what the official says. Sorry, guys, if I'm yelling in your ear. I get excited when there's a fumble. That's Lamar's 5th fumble, and they recovered that one as well. Bulldogs have 9 penalties, and Lamar has fumbled the football 5 times. He recovered 2 of those, excuse me. Coach, we had a really quick whistle on 4th down earlier on a Brigance run, and they let that play go and go and go, and Hendricks squirted out the back. We put a hat on the football come out. Offensive lineman right there for Lamar jumped on that. Retained possession, 2nd and 6.
They've thrown it on 2nd down more than they've thrown on any down so far, so see what they do here.
Motion's going to be looking to pass. 44 is wide open. He's going to throw that football over the top. He's going to throw it out of bounds.
He zoomed in too much.
Coach, I'll take that one. That was on me. I had zoomed in. Right after you told me they were going to pass it, I should have known. We got a new tripod if you guys haven't figured it out. And we don't have our sure-handed Roki Avila usually runs the camera for us. He's not here tonight, so we just got big shoes, literally big shoes to fill. 3rd and 6.
16s.
Hard snap.
Ooh,
Bulldogs do not jump.
There.
Changing the play. Play clock down to 2.
Looks like they're going to burn a timeout.
Timeout Lamar. That's the first time in a long time I feel like we have not jumped on hard count. Coach, real quick, it's been on my mind. It's not on my mind right now because the Bulldogs are in a dogfight. But those Hogs, man, after the 3rd quarter, we usually holler about the Hogs. Preseason ranked 19th, I think, in the AP poll. Cincinnati's 23rd or somewhere in there. And so I hope everybody gets to tune in. Kickoff time tomorrow is 2:30 on ESPN. If you guys are on the Hill, come visit us. Coach Brian, myself, Coach Brown, Cody Mayhar, my buddy Jason Sims, Miss Ashley will be up there with us. But we're going to be hanging out Lot 46. You guys come hang out with us, and we'll cheer as hard for the Hogs tomorrow as we're going to cheer for the Bulldogs tonight.
Before we get started here, Coach, what's your predictions for tomorrow?
Mr. Wayman told me it's going to be 38. Let me check those after this play. Hand the football out, slips through some tacklers, keeps slipping through some tacklers. What a run for Jarrett Dalton.
He got hit 6 times, it seemed like. Anybody's able to bring him down. It looks like he might have sustained some kind of injury to his left arm right there.
He ran through some tacklers now. Mr. Wayman said 35-17 tomorrow, and he said take it to the bank. I'll take a 1-point win, Coach. I'll take a 106-point win. It doesn't matter. I just want the Arkansas Razorbacks to be 1-0. Motion's going to be tossed, kind of student body right. He's going to run through another arm tackle. Hits the edge. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown for Lamar.
Number 22, Lee Hockover.
Fireworks are going off here. Luke Hark Reeder runs through the first arm tackle, breaks it to the outside, outruns. Peyton Lippum in pursuit, almost caught him. If he had had 5 more yards, he would have made the tackle. Number 22 has 103 yards on the night and 2 TDs. He doubled his run total on that one run alone. Lamar's electing to go for 2. It's a big kick right here. That's going to be good. 14-6. Lamar on top. 10-19 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Warriors 14, Bulldogs 6.
quick shout out. We had, like I mentioned earlier, we have lots of sponsors jump on board, take care of us, lots of donations. I had another advertisement video for you guys. I have two actually that I'm in the process of working with. Didn't get them uploaded, but they will be on the live stream next week. Like I mentioned earlier, if you guys want to reach out to me or Coach Brian or Coach Twiggs or anybody in the Bulldog basketball department, we can take care of you because we kind of run this live stream, and so we take care of you and get you guys on the live stream. Kickoff for Lamar. It's going to be fielded by Peyton Lippum. Good kickoff. It's going to go through his hands and run into the end zone. That's going to be blown dead. In high school football, as soon as the ball crosses the end zone, it is blown dead. Regardless if you take a knee or not. 10-16 left here in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs just got to punch one in. Still within striking distance. It's been a hard-fought game. Outside of that one run, really nothing's been – we have not given them anything, and we kind of – 3 straight plays right there. Lamar ran through some arm tackles. I don't know if that's a fatigue thing or not, but it definitely showed there on that previous possession. Brigant's going to stay in the gun. Peyton Lippum, or Bryson Barker and Chris Lopez to his left. Damian Dixon will take that handoff. He's going to be tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
With the carry.
Coach, this is a big possession right here.
The tackle was made by 34, Dalton.
Big possession for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are getting personnel figured out. Play clock's down to 17 seconds. I believe we have too many people. We do. We're going to take a timeout. We broke the huddle with 12 again.
I don't think we're going to get away with that
twice.
Coach Powell elected to take a timeout. Personnel was not right, so he elected to take a timeout right there. We're going to step away. You're watching Bulldog football on Waldron Bulldogs TV.
Arvest is a proud supporter of the Waldron School District and Waldron Bulldog Athletics. Arvest is happy to continue the decades-long standing tradition of the Knox Dozier Memorial Scholarship and the Arvest Basketball Classic. As you walk into Waldron Arvest, you will be welcomed by familiar associates who are ready to assist you with finding financial solutions.
It's like a small town community bank, even though it's much larger than that.
When they talk about experiences, I talk about Arvest.
Coach, what do you want to see right here? Second and 10. A do or die right here. 9:39 remaining here. I believe we use that's our first time out of the second half. We got 2 minutes. What do you think here?
Well, I'm spreading the field, probably looking at Brigance has been doing a good job scrambling. So if we get him some open looks, probably hitting either Lopez or Lippum on a flag route or a deep out route here on this left side, we've got a lot of real estate over here to make something happen.
Doubles. Brigance is going to put Peyton Lippum in motion. Put that trips left. He's looking down the field. Got some time. Throws it over the middle. Chris Lopez, the pass is going to be caught right across the middle. What a strike, Coach.
His pass is complete to number 4.
What a strike.
Right where he needed to be.
Right where he needed to be. That's a 16-yard pickup. Brigance had just enough time in the backfield to set up. A little bit of pressure there late. Threw a dart. What a great pickup.
He stood in there and he was willing to take the shot for his team.
That puts Brigance at 55 yards on 5 completions in 12 attempts. I think putting the motion to the trips really helped out too, because there was not much shift on the defensive side of the ball. Handoff Logan Young. He's looking to bounce outside. Good block. He's going to run over the first guy. He's going to be brought down. Man, you really want to see that. That umpire to jump in there immediately on the tackle and make sure there's no extra stuff.
Long 4-yard gain, maybe a 5. There's not really any happy medium with this.
We're trying to get a little bit better view and bring it down just a little bit.
Coach likes to zoom in a little bit.
I just can't see very well. Handoff to Logan Young, up the middle, trip down. Just a pickup of 2 on the play. Third.
I think right there, if he doesn't make that tackle, Logan's getting at least a first down.
3rd and 4. 2 snaps at it, Coach. 8:22, clock's running. 2 snaps at it. You need 4 yards.
It was third down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
4 yards. Logan Young has had tons of carries for us tonight. See if Coach Twigs can let me know how many carries Logan's got. 16 carries. Tough 57 yards on the ground for Logan.
Last time we were in 3rd and a little bit long, they brought the house on us.
Brigant's looking, intended targets Peyton Lipham. Confusion on the route. That ball's going to be thrown out of play. That's a really headsy play by the quarterback.
He threw into coverage. It looked like receivers, defensive backs got tangled up, but
being a senior quarterback, though, when he throws it out of bounds right there at the receivers to make sure that no defender had a play at it, that does make it 4th and 4. I believe there was confusion on that pass route. We had 2 receivers run into each other. Play clock's down to 10.
Big play for the Bulldogs here.
Big play for the Bulldogs. 4th down. Brigance drops, looking over the top. Pass intended. It's going to be knocked down. Knocked down by Harkreader. I believe Chris Lopez was the intended receiver. That was thrown over the top of Chris Lopez and underneath Bryson Barker.
That'll put Lamar in good field position to start this drive.
Really good field position. Just gave up a score on a kind of a broken tackle busted play. Doubled the running back's yards tonight. So, man, if you can force them.
Almost doubled their offensive production altogether.
True. If you can force them into a passing situation here or a turnover, that would be huge. Personnel issues for Lamar.
15 seconds left on the play clock.
They're running that 11th personnel on the field.
This is why we play non-conference games before we hit conference.
Absolutely. Quarterback keep. Now, Coach, did they change the rule where you can aid the running back?
I'm not 100%. I was going to ask that earlier, but
they did change it in college, but I did not know that if you can aid the running back in high school or not, but that's all they're doing. I'm sure they did change that when college changed it, but fullback is simply bolstering the quarterback through the gap.
And he's a big boy to be pushing.
Absolutely. 6 foot 230 is Damian Hendricks.
Lamar is without one of their all-star linemen, but they seem to be finding something that's clicking right now.
I bet more's coming. Here he comes again. We do not have anybody over the center, so that's going to be end around. End around. What a tackle right there from the backside, Braxton Wesley.
West tries the outside.
Wasn't a big gain, but it does make it 3rd and manageable.
Coach, that may be Montana Wesley. He's running like Montana Wesley, but he's in a different jersey. Montana usually wears 33. So I'm thinking that's Montana Wesley. I've been confused the whole night who that is.
Got to hustle off.
3rd and 3. No one is over the center. I bet quarterback Green's keeping this football. No, he's going to hand it to Hendricks. Up the middle, it's going to be good enough for 1st down.
Hendricks up the middle.
We're getting a little bit more rain again.
That's enough for Lamar.
The rain is coming. This is a gut check time. This is gut check time for the Bulldogs. Rain is coming. 6:06. We do have Jackson Bowles over the center. It's going to lead to Damian Hendricks catching the football. Will Solomon got held. Right in the A-gap.
Number 71.
Well,
71 Leo Lopez on that tackle.
Needless to say, if I was looking at him, I'd be holding him too.
Yes. Will Solomon got drugged down in the A-gap.
2nd down and 3.
That's a tough no call, especially on a ground and pound situation like this. Personnel changes. 11 dogs on the field.
There's no receivers out this time. I don't think
no
at all in
secret
this
to what
drive.
they're doing. Number 4 is going to get that carry. tackle from Stegan Figueroa. That's shy of the first down. Third and 1. 3rd and 1, Coach.
I think quarterback's coming up the middle.
Quarterback's coming up the middle.
Fullback's been doing a pretty good job, though.
You almost want to keep your initial lineman with your 2 A-gaps filled and bring that linebacker down into that open gap over the center. Caleb Green's coming to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like he's not in the backfield, though.
They do have an additional lineman on the field. Caleb Green's going to take it. He's going to have enough for a first down. Blow a whistle. Thank you.
He is he's ducking that head in there.
And that's enough for Lamar.
4:41. Clock stopped temporarily for the chains to reset. Caleb Green moving the chains down the field, being aided by the running back Damian Hendricks in the backfield. Fell forward, much like the rain is falling on us now. Back to the line of scrimmage.
I believe that false start there.
I believe that right guard took off a hair early. Now here's the kicker, Coach. Since the game clock was running prior to the snap, it will get to run again. So the play clock will reset 25 seconds. They could run an additional 24 seconds off the game clock prior to snapping the ball. That is a loophole in the rule that I found out several years ago coaching football against Darnell. They did that the last 4 minutes of the game and went backwards 80 yards, and the clock ran the whole time.
Don't think they were doing it on purpose, do you, Coach?
Not at all. Handoff, Damian Hendricks run through the first arm tackle, bulldozing forward. It's going to be chased down from behind from Logan Fielding.
Damian Hendricks with the carry.
So back to the original line of scrimmage, so a 5-yard pickup there.
Taking more time off that clock.
Absolutely. Bulldogs do have 2 timeouts to work with. I think they would use one. If you could get 2 stops right here and force a 4th down, you might use one. Lamar might use one. But I think you've got to I think you're 2 stops away from really utilizing at least one of them. It's going to be tossed to Dalton. He's going to be brought down the backfield. Kason Davis there. That's a big stop.
Tries the right side.
It's kind of a odd call with this drive.
It is an odd call. 3rd and 9. Boy, there's lots of hands by those offensive linemen. I feel like 71 was holding us about 8 yards downfield. Dragging us down.
A lot of them guys are playing both sides, so they're starting to get a little winded. 3 minutes to go.
Big play right here, Coach. Hard count, we do jump off sides. Gosh, dog
the field for them.
Offsides against the Bulldogs.
Big Will Solomon's coming back on. He didn't get much of a break. Proud of Will. He makes it work. He's a golfer for me, footballer on Friday nights, golfer throughout the week. Does a great job at both of them. 3rd and 3. 2:40. Clock running. Play clock
down to see here, Coach. You got the fullback back there.
Play clock down to 15. I think Jarrett Dalton's getting this carry. Motion's going to be handoff to Damian Hendricks. He's going to go untouched into the end zone. It's going to make the score 20-6. 2:26. Coach, that's not the worst thing. I sound crazy. That's not the worst thing that can happen. Clock stops, you get the football back. I'm not so sure if they run 2 or 3 more snaps at it if you have any time to work as an offense anyway.
They just got a chance to score and maybe kick an onside kick and have that opportunity to score twice.
Trying to score in a hurry or something. Number 6 on to attempt the extra point. Rolled the snap back, took his time holding it, and still got it off.
I think it's no good.
Oh, excuse me, no good.
Left in the ball game. Warriors 20, Bulldogs 6.
It's 20-6, 2:26 left here in the 4th quarter. Lamar just punched one in. Bulldogs have a quick time to get 2 scores on the board. I've seen crazier things happen. They need your guys' help on the live stream, cheering on those Bulldogs.
Rain's kind of ceased on us now.
Don't jinx it.
Says Mr. Penalties over here.
You guys need to get Coach Brian a hat. I mean, he's all about the Razorbacks, but Bulldogs TV, we need an orange and black hat for Coach Brian. Take care of them. Kickoff set on the 40-yard line. Chris Lopez and Peyton Lippum back to receive. It looks like they're angled at the sideline here. They're going to kick that deep right down the middle. Going to be fielded by Peyton Lippum. Has some blockers out front looking for an alley. He's got some room. He's got one guy to beat. Misses the tackle. He's at the 50. Brought down at the 44-yard line. What a great return right there.
That's what you like to see right there.
Absolutely reminiscent from last year at Dover. Peyton hits our sideline and takes it to the house. It's going to be a timeout for Lamar. That's an odd timeout.
It kills the momentum.
Does kill the momentum. Timeout right there, which they're playing a lot of these guys both ways and probably on special teams, so they're giving them a break. It's a big stop right here if Lamar can get it, and on the flip side, if the Bulldogs can convert, especially early, makes it a very interesting ball game going forward.
What are you doing here if you're Lamar?
I think I'm bringing pressure from the linebacker spot, and I'm backing up the secondary guys, leaving kind of a crease in the middle of the field and underneath. That doesn't hurt you as much as something deep or something on the sidelines, or on the flip side, a quarterback getting to set up in the backfield with some time. So I see some linebackers bringing pressure from that spot. The safeties and corners probably playing off a little bit, zone coverage over the top. I'd love that play we ran earlier where Brigance rolled left, threw the dart across the middle to Chris Lopez. He also threw that out route to Chris Lopez. I don't think Lamar's going to give something like that up, but that's what I'm looking for. Anything to utilize Chris Lopez. Bryson Barker's a speedster. Peyton Lippum across the middle. Anything to utilize those guys getting the football, but it's got to get out in a hurry.
I think they're going to be keying on Lopez, considering he's one of our main targets out there at the receiver spot.
Snap is back from Solomon. Brigance has time. He's over the top. It's intended for Chris Lopez. He caught the football.
This thing, I swear.
I get too excited. He caught the football on the 8-yard line. 2:07 left remaining here. What a beautiful ball. What a great passing concept. He ran an inside out. Number one receiver runs a slant. Chris ran kind of a wheel route, hit the sideline. Beautiful touch on that football from Matt Brigance. Clock is rolling. You want to see some urgency
just under 2
right
minutes
here.
Right now.
That jumped his average up to 90, or his total yards tonight in the air up to 92 yards. Low snap, fielded by Matt Brigance.
I think we got a flag on the other side.
It should have been blown dead prior to the snap, but the game clock was running. It's going to be too many guys on the field. Waldron had 12 guys on the field. You really want to see that blown dead prior to the snap.
That'd have saved us about 15 seconds right there.
Against the Bulldogs.
Because the game clock was running. They are not going to reset the game clock. It's 1:48.
That does give us a little more room to pass, though.
Not sure why the game clock is not running now. Now, Mr. Official signals the play or the time to run. We need some urgency. We need some urgency on this offensive side of the ball. First and
tick, tick, tick.
Goal. First and goal from the 15-yard line. Low snap. Brigance is going to stumble in the backfield. Clock is running.
He's calling a timeout, but we're not getting the whistle blown.
There's the whistle. 1:19.
Brigance was the ball carrier.
1:19 left in the ball game. Timeout from Coach Powell.
Referee looked like he had the whistle down tucked in his shirt.
You want a little bit more urgency, though. I mean, we're kind of walking around on our calls. We're walking around at the line of scrimmage. We're walking around to make some stoppage in plays. Coach Jones is not pleased with something. Coach, you got to get the ball in the end zone in a hurry.
1 or 2 plays, kick an onside kick, and then you've got about 40, 45 yards to work with to try to get another score on.
Brigance brings his troops back up the field, heading towards the field house here at Lamar. Wind has died down. still misting. Perfect September night for football. And it's going to come down to this series right here. 2nd down and goal from the 19-yard line.
You got an out route, stops the clock. We go out of bounds. Drop pass will also stop the clock.
Brigance looking.
He's got a guy in the end zone.
Got Chris Lopez in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Touchdown.
Clock is running.
Good pass
just
and a good route.
Got a few seconds off the clock.
Touchdown,
That was only 8 seconds on that play.
8 seconds on that play, and really I think it was about 6, and they ran a couple more. That's going to be 20-12. Bulldogs are electing to go for 2. The ball has not been put on the ground yet, but the play clock has started.
That flag route's been open.
I'm not sure what. Timeout for Lamar.
Interesting timeout.
Timeout Lamar. Some confusion on those calls right there. Coach, go over what happened on that touchdown play.
It looked like Lopez was lined up on the inside, and a stop route by our outside receiver kept the corner staying close to the line of scrimmage, and Lopez just beat his man to the outside, was able to get his touchdown there.
Great ball, too, from Brigance. Good protection in the backfield. Little kind of a half roll to the right, got him open. Set up and throw. You could tell Brigance is a good baseball player. Just threw a strike to the back pylon. Chris Lopez has had a big night. I think Chris Lopez has 4 receptions on the night. Whole chunk of yards. Interesting play right here. You got it. If you're going for 2, you're down 8. So if you don't get it, you still have a chance. Bulldogs are going to go for 2, I'm assuming. That's going to make it really manageable if they can convert. Then, as you said, get the hands unit on the field. Try to get this football with just over 70 seconds remaining here in the ball game.
And we got one of the best kickers, I think, around. So his onside kick could probably be able to get us.
Lamar is out of timeouts. Waldron with just 1 remaining.
I'm going to keep it kind of wide here so we can see the whole field of play.
Ball is set. Brigance is looking. He's got Chris Lopez in the back of the end zone. He's going to throw it up. It's going to be a 2-point conversion. It's going to be good. They're going to throw a flag late. I'm assuming that's defensive pass interference. That's the first flag. That guy had to find his flag. I would assume that's defensive pass interference or defensive holding. So it should be no good, waved off, and the 2-point conversion should stand. That's going to be good. Defensive pass interference. 2-point conversion is good. 20-14. 71 seconds left to remain in here. I need you guys at home on your feet. It's just 9:27 here in Lamar. You guys aren't asleep yet when a Bulldog football action's going on. I need you on your feet. We need to hear you here. This is a huge opportunity right here. See if we can get the hands unit on the field.
11 left of the ball game.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, just 10 guys. We're bringing on number 11 right there. Coach Ward over there is getting some special teams personnel lined out. Coach Brigance is making the call. See how Lamar lines up. Boy, they're not in a hurry to get this football marked. They're slow playing it.
You could pull an old playbook out of Lamar. They line up 2 kickers, and whichever side had less people or less people with good hands, that's the side they'd kick to.
Something that's kind of interesting with Lamar's alignment, they have 10 guys within 15 yards of each other inside. They are backing 1 up now, but a live ball is off the tee. So even if it goes over the head of initial defenders or it's squibbed around and hard to field, you can recover that. As I mentioned, Lamar has no timeouts. Waldron with just 1. The clock will run with Lamar's offense. Leo Lopez is going to kick it. It's going to be on the ground. It's going to be bobbled through. It's going to be corralled by Lamar. What a good kick, though, Coach.
That was an excellent kick. And I think if he wouldn't have jumped down on top of that, it would have bounced right into Lopez's hands.
Really good kick. Went through the initial guy's hands. Recovered on the 46-yard line. Waldron has 1 timeout remaining. Lamar has none. Here comes quarterback sneak or a knee.
We're probably taking a knee here, I'd imagine.
Waldron's going to take a timeout. No, they're not. Waldron's not going to take a timeout. Confused by that.
Probably going to wait for the next down.
Confused by that. 2nd and 14, 4-yard loss on the play. Play clock down to 15 seconds. Game clock down to 35. I'm going to take that snap, take a knee. We're not going to take a timeout, so that will be the ball game. Now we take a timeout.
Timeout, Waldron.
I'm confused too. We're surrounded by confused Lamar people. I'm confused as well. 24 seconds left on the game clock. 3rd down. Lamar's going to take a timeout right here, or a knee right here. Should secure the win for Lamar. Really good effort tonight from the Bulldogs, especially defensively. Man, that last score really put them over the top. We were winded and gassed. A lot of heart from the Bulldogs right there. Next week we travel, or we're at home, under the lights with J&J. We'll be at home. We take on Falk, a team that in my knowledge, Waldron has not played, or it's been a really long time. We're going to play them at Bulldog Football Stadium. We also have you a treat on Thursday night. We're getting to play the Junior Tigers from Mansfield, on Thursday night, also at home. So we're going to have 2 home games. We're going to have 2 home games next week under the lights. Mansfield on Thursday. You guys tune in with Falk coming on Friday. Play is getting ready, set to resume.
Be nice for that ball to get a little wet right here.
Victory formation.
Roll that one, Dad, and that's going to be the ball game.
That'll be your ball game.
So the final here.
Warriors 20, Bulldogs 14.
The final here at Lamar Warriors Stadium is 20 to Waldron 14. Appreciate you guys tuning in on the live stream. If you see these football guys this week around, let them know that you are sure proud of their effort tonight. Thought they did a heck of a job. Come up 1 or 2 plays short. That whistle blown dead and the illegal play down there early in the game, illegal block or illegal taking on the initial blocker, I guess, was that call that kind of hurts on that open drive. But after that, we bowed our backs and played a little bit.
First couple plays of the game, that missed fumble.
Yes, missed fumble right there. Waldron finishes with 105 yards rushing. Matt Brigance punched in our touchdown on the ground. He also threw a touchdown to Chris Lopez there late. Had 101 yards passing. We had 14 yards passing last week, so good to see those passing numbers up. It's kind of what Lamar was going to give us, and we did a good job converting.
Even though we had a lot of penalties right there and towards the end when penalties were down.
Absolutely. Had 11 total penalties. I think we had 4 in the first half, and so we added several on that second half. Lamar finished with 219 yards rushing on the ground. Number 22, Jarrett Dalton with 2 scores, and Damian Hendricks, number 34, with a score as well. Your Bulldogs fall to 1-1 in this early season. Lamar moves to 2-0. Coach Brian, Coach Twiggs, and myself, appreciate you guys watching on the live stream. As always,